Hello Libra, and welcome to your June reading. So, I meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about. The first two cards that came together. Here, I have the Three of Cups and the King of Swords. That is making a decision or having this understanding about the joy of life, about what we love, what we want to do, what actually excites us, the people around us, the social surrounding. It's having that clear understanding. Here, the second card that I have is the Four of Cups with the Eight of Pentacles. So, although you have that understanding, here I see you working, putting your energy into something that even if you don't see what it will bring, this is like, I don't really like this. I don't see where it's gonna, what it's gonna bring me, but I'm going to focus and put my time and energy and craft into doing it well anyway. And here at the end I have the Magician, which is very good. Under our King of Swords here, what brought you to this understanding? I have the Five of Wands, which is conflict. This is where what we want, what we, all of the people around. That could be like a situation that is conflictual, and you're making a decision on this. Under that, I have the Empress and the World. So this is the end of a cycle, or the summon, the termination, arriving at the term of your of what you want to create, what you want to do, your inspiration, the feminine, the divine feminine part of you that is creative, that is connected with the universe, that understanding. In a way, it's kind of understanding that the vibrations, what do I truly love, with whom do I want to be around, what truly resonates with me. And this was conflicted, but you are taking a clear understanding on this at the beginning of the month. Maybe you had people around you that were conflicting with what you want to create, with what you want to do, putting like a Tor in the thing, which removed the happiness that you would have had in doing what you wanted to do. There you go. Come here. Don't stand there, poo-poo. All right, that's Mr. Black Buddy. There you go. And he's gonna sit right there. Yes, like a good boy. Yeah. All right. Okay. So under here, that kind of compromise, I would call it a compromise. I have another five. I have the Five of Swords. So this is like when either people's arguments or our way of thinking is this balance, which makes this kind of, we do something, we make a decision, but nobody's happy. It's compromise, but not for a great resolve, So dissatisfaction, compromise out of the conflict here. But since this is the end of a cycle and you are getting the understanding of it, here under all of that I have the Six of Wands. And this is when we actually get the lesson of the past cycle. There's a laurel crown on our head and on the wand of the people that are gathered around us. This is when I understand the lesson, and it is going to be mirrored outside of me also, with the people that are in my life. So that's good. And then we finish with the star, which is very good. And that's when we are in our complete integrity. And let's not forget this card here, which is the Six of Cups. So the last row, Magician, Six of Cups, Star. What more do you want? So it's like through this, it's almost you are going to remember your past lesson. And instead of accepting this undermining, this conflict, and all of that, you're going to say, this is what I want to create. This is what I want to vibrate. The Six of Wands is a balanced ego. I don't want to win just for win. I just want to be, bring forward, come back from all of that, bring forward my will, but from a creative place, an authentic place, a heart chakra place. And this is what I'm going to manifest from. So let's clarify this. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light for Libras for the month of June. I call upon my guides. I call upon the Holy Spirit and the light and the divine. Libras. Okay. King of Sword, Three of Cups. What is this for Libra? King of Sword. Now, King of Sword, this is you, of course. This is your masculine side. How you speak, the decisions you make, how you are out there with your mind. Whoops. Queen of Cups. So this is, and the Wheel of Fortune. You're making the decision to allow more pleasure and love into your life. Whether through your work, or through whatever daily we're doing. Okay, it doesn't have to be a big life change. Just that simple decision will have an impact in every area of our lives. Let's look at the Four of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. And you could have been working on that for a while, just to bring more into your life. Wheel of Fortune wanted to come out. You are taking that decision. Ace of Wands. This new, maybe you're having this new will of, and this new fire inside of you of, yes, I want to bring in more love into my life. And more love into our lives, it can be through, yes, relationships, but friendships, through what we do, through everything we see, taste, touch. There can be love in there. This is a good example. It is full of love. And there we go. So, let's look at your Magician. Yes. Magician for Libras. This is Mr. Black Buddy. And he loves tarot. Libra. Why is the Magician here for Libra? Strength. Being in your higher self, instead of limiting yourself to maybe inner conflicts and, you know, the little voice in your head, being narrow into what life can bring itself, you know, what you've experienced is all there is, there's nothing more, don't expect more. Just having these voices in our heads is a Five of Swords. And even if parts of us want to have more and would like to pursue our creativity and what we want to actually bear into this world, because we are connected to the universe and we understand something about it, it creates conflict within us when it is not all aligned inside. But with the the King of Swords, and that is, now that truth will, you know, go all the way down. Five of Wands. And when the mind and the will is matured, the Five of Wands becomes a pentacle, and it is mind over matter. So it is more a question of maybe you are going to master that mind over matter in your life. And mind over matter, what does it mean? Often we associate it with, you know, Spock, where he can feel pain and just be over it in his mind. But it's, you know, it's much deeper than that. Mind over matter. That means that even if my condition can be difficult, the way I will perceive it, the way my reality is based on my perception, the truth that I will see through it will be stronger than the events themselves. So, yes, this is how we can bear cold weather and still meditate outside and feel warm, because our mind is over the reality. But in more, you know, daily situations, it is how we perceive, how we take advance on what we decide to focus on. Is it something that we decide to bring love and enlightenment and amazement in front of life, or do we decide to look at the shadowy parts of our lives, which, you know, darkness and light are always hand in hand everywhere. So where you decide to put your focus and what is your truth. Five of Wands. Where's your vibration? Five of Wands. Okay. So, King of Swords. I've just explained the mind over matter, and this is what they want to say. And here I have the Pope, I have the Sun, and I have the Hangman. So, enthusiasm, looking at things from a completely different angle, not seeing the conflicting parts as defeatism or being attacked or whatever, but looking at this from a completely different point of view so we can shed the light on it and use our discernment to choose which door we open. King of Swords. Mind over matter. Show me the Five of Swords. So, because when we let things like that, conflict, undermine us, then that's the Five of Swords. Our mind is also in conflict. And here, maybe on the defensive, I'm being attacked. I'm being attacked. But then it's just different willpowers out there. There will always be different willpowers. Maybe you're not being attacked. It all depends on how you see it. And if you take your will of what you want to create with a open heart in your higher self, this will not affect you. 6 of Cups for Libra. 6 of Cups. For Libra. 2 of Cups. You're going to, the mirrors in your life, if you have this conflict inside of you, the mirrors in your life will be people that will confront you. And then, you know, since you're very smart, you're an air sign, are you going to use your smart to win just for winning, or that happening to you, being on the defensive, or are you going to be in your heart chakra and then have that mirrored to you? So therefore, the people that are going to come, and that is, we have the Wheel of Fortune right at the head of this. And this is the lesson that's been taught to you in the past cycle here with the Empress. That assuredness in your value, in your worth, ruled by Venus. Unconditional love and inspiration. Understanding that lesson, having a balanced ego, will actually change this. And change the mirrors in your life. 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups is not just romantic. The people you work with, your friends, family, all of it. And then, of course, this is going to bring you to a completely different cycle. So, Empress and the World for Libra. So, this is beautiful. And it's going to help you. Death. You are transforming. Going to calmer waters mentally on this. This is this could have happened, part of it, last month, and this is kind of the conclusion of it, so that you can arrive here at the star. And since you processed this conflict where there was a decision maybe and all of that, it affected you emotionally, but it was for you to understand your worth as a creator, as an empress, as the divine feminine at the gate of unconditional love, abundance, and all of that. Since understanding this and your worth and all of that, this will balance your ego, where you don't have to prove yourself. This is having to prove oneself. You don't have to prove yourself anymore, because you will know who you are. And when you will know who you are, the people will mirror that to you. 8 of Pentacles. This is recognition in one's work, in one's craft, because of knowing who we are. And we arrive at the star. This is the star. Show me the star. And when we're at the star, we're in peace with everything that has happened. Success. Chariot. Movement forward. You're gonna go like this. When we're at the star, we're in peace and serenity with everything that has happened. We have understood the emotional lesson of it, and now we are in our total integrity of who we are. That's why she's naked. Aligned with our stars. And with the Chariot, that says that your inner world and your outer world, your unconscious and your conscious, are aligned. And he has a star on his head and on his canopy. Being balanced and in control of our lives in that state, having overcome that, it could be insecurity or things like that that brought you this. But then we are aligned and we are moving forward. And this is beautiful for you, Libra. So on this, I'm going to send you all my love and light. I'm going to call this, geez, mind over matter, but in the real sense of it. You see? What you believe of yourself is going to be your reality. Okay, so on this, my beautiful Libras, all my love and light for the month of June. Thank you for sharing, subscribing, commenting. It helps to grow the channel. If you want a private reading, the description is below. Thank you for the ones of you that send donations. New moon, full moon, I do a ceremony to give you back my heart and love to all of you that are struggling or going through this crazy pandemic thing. May light prevail, and we are all in this together as a world community. And apart from that, I don't know if I said private readings, description below, but anyway, I'm going to send you all my love and light, and I'll see you next month. All right?